Hi everybody and welcome. My name is Tobi Kolawole-Olutade. I'm the CEO and Creative Director of the Sustainable and Conceptual Fashion Brand Revival and Resurrection Collective. Boom! Now when I'm talking about an ultimate plan, people tend to start their plans from where they are from. But you see, I do it backwards. I start my plans from where I want to be. So I knew I wanted to run my own fashion business one day. I wanted to be an entrepreneur and I wanted to work in comms. So when I was in A levels, I set a plan where I wrote out, I'm going to be an entrepreneur and I'm going to work in global comms, and I'm going to make sure that no matter what I'm doing in my life in the future, I am making a positive impact on those around me, and I'm around myself. I'm positively making sure that I'm projecting positivity. So I started with that, and that was at the top of my plan. Then the next step, because I genuinely start from the top of the page, I don't start from the bottom up, I start from the top. The next step I now put was, okay, so what do I need to do to achieve that? So then I went, okay, maybe I will need to do a master's in global communications or something like that. As well as I need to make sure that, I'm equipping myself with the skills for my side hustle, my fashion brand that I want for my future self, which is now something I have. So making sure that, okay, I'm aware that I need to do certain skills. Also, a huge aspect was understanding that networking and people relationships was also a part of my journey, because you need to learn how to work with people and understand people in order to, one, run a business as well as work in communication. So those were personal to me. The next step I now thought was, okay, so I've written down I need to do a master's and equip myself with necessary skills. To do a master's, what do I now need? So I was like, I need a degree. I now put, okay, what type of degree do I want to study? Now, initially, before that I did this plan, I thought I was going to do law. But when I did this plan, I actually went on to study politics, international relations, and additionally, in the end, computer science. Now, with that, though politics and international relations is not direct communications, politics and international relations for me incorporated people relations, how decisions are made, so the skill of negotiation, as well as communication. So for me, that was a good course to do. I also did a bit of philosophy modules under that degree to really understand how to connect. Now, after that, when I got to that stage of where it's the degree, the stage before that was, okay, I'm in A levels now. What grades do I need to do to get to that pace? What type of university do I want to go to? And how do I want to do it? Now, I entered university through my grades. I never went through clearing. And I say again, a huge part of that may have been the fact that I had that plan. Because another thing about me is I switched A-level schools from in between year 12 and year 13. I wasn't actually meant to even be accepted into year 13, but I didn't want to repeat year 12. When I also switched schools, my exam boards changed. So I've been studying for 1 year and everything now didn't matter. I now had to study everything in 1 year to ensure that I made my grades. And I did. And I went to the uni of my choice, and that was the best thing for me. Now, what I'm trying to show you is that when I started from the top, I had the things I wanted to achieve, and I worked my way in of, okay, these are certain things I may need to do to get to those things. And by doing that, though things don't always go according to plan, I even forgot to add the aspect of there were certain internships that I knew I had to do. Again, those things don't always go to according to plan. It gave my life a bit of a structure, whereas there are certain internships I knew I was going to be applying for whilst I was at uni, and there were certain ones I wasn't. So because of what I wanted to do, I wasn't going to apply for music internships, whereas I would maybe apply for a political office, or I would apply for a communications role, because that was what I wanted to do. That was what was in my plan. And that is what I'm telling you about. When you plan for your future self, you give yourself that structure to fully reach your potential and achieve everything you want to, and understand the kind of person you want to be. Have you ever had that time of dressing and living as the person of your future? For my past few years, I have been, and it has really helped. So if you take anything from today, as you go on to do this task, please take this.